Hi, I'm Paula Bohland. Welcome to the channel. This is a YouTube podcast channel, and it's all about building a real estate empire. I'm Paula Bohland, and I have been in real estate for more than 30 years while I did other things and other occupations and other joys. And I am now focusing my attention on teaching you how to come into real estate and build an absolute empire. Hi, we are at an open house today with one of my clients, one of my flipping clients. She has done an amazing job at this house. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just all the upgrades, the shower, the master bath, all the things. The kitchen is amazing, a deck outside, all the things you can imagine. And one of the things that I do is I teach that process, right? I teach the people that are my clients, Linda, how to do this process from the beginning to the end. And one of the things that we're involved with, we do white glove coaching. I do white glove coaching in my organization. And that means we're involved with the client and take them hand by hand through the entire process, right? And so one piece, a big piece of the process is, and this is kind of a two-part conversation, but I'm going to have a conversation about getting the buyer and helping the buyer who really loves this house get into this house. Right. So I have, he's not on my team, but he might as well be. This is Matt, Matt Miller, and he does financing, and he can introduce yourself a little bit more. What I want to do is have a little bit of a conversation with you about find the money if you're the buyer, okay? Yeah. So what would be the best way for a first-time home buyer, all those kind of things for them to think about? And also as flippers, how can we support the buyers a little bit better as well?
Right, yeah, absolutely. So I'm Matt Miller, primarily at Alcova Mortgage, but I also own my own brokerage where we do find money for flippers.
Yeah, he also, on the other side, he helps us find. That's another conversation.
Yeah, I do a little, I do everything. But no, so for finding the finances for a primary buyer to buy this house, I mean, really you're looking at a couple of different options most likely. You're looking at your conventional loans, your FHAs, VA, those type of loans. So typically, you don't have to come down, your buyers don't have to come down with 20%.
They do not?
No.
So no 20%.
No,
20%. Okay.
No, FHA, you could come in at 3.5% down and get this house.
And this house might qualify for FHA in Charlotte?
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
What are some basics of somebody being able to qualify for FHA if they've never heard of that before?
Well, an FHA loan is a government-backed loan, so they're a little different than a conventional, which is basically off of, just secondary markets and stuff like that. But that's a whole nother story that we can get into. But FHA is an easier entry into home ownership with a 3.5% down. That's their minimum. That's the minimum down payment. You can put more down, but most of the time we're looking at getting somebody in the house with a little less cash. It's also geared for somebody who may be a little bit more credit challenged, or somebody who has a little bit higher debt to income ratio, maybe, the margins are a little tight. It's easier to qualify for. And as long as the house looks like this, it's in good quality condition, I mean, it's going to get approved.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer and then the price point's perfect.
What is the general price point for an FHA?
For an FHA, you're looking at, you want to be below the conventional limit, which is I think they just raised it to 800,000.
Okay.
So, this is perfect. This is right in the middle of where.
And what I love about this house is it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, really, the designer did an amazing job. And everybody that's in my world, part of what happens in my world when you flip with us is you have a designer that helps you put the house. There's a lot of background noise because there's people all over this house looking at the house right now, so forgive us. Hi, it is your favorite sponsor here, me, and I'm here to tell you about a great opportunity that you can get involved in. You're watching these videos, you're getting all kinds of content, you're getting excited about what your life could look like. This is life-changing, right? You have to agree with me, right? Being able to come in, do some flips in a short period of time and make tons of money is life-changing. If you want to go a little bit deeper, I'm here for you. And we have a special arrangement that you can get involved with me for 4 months right now. It's the 4-month VIP program. I work one-on-one with you all the way through 3 to 4 flips, get you going, get you knowing, get you able to do this process. And you can get in on this for a really good rate right now. Just go into the show notes, click on it, and just set an appointment to do a real estate consultation with me, and we'll chat about the 4-month VIP experience where I take you by the hand into 3 to 4 flips, which could mean a couple $100,000, which grows you to the next level of your business. But you have a designer that helps you figure out what to do with the house, what to do with the flow of the house, what works. And then we also have project managers that keep the house on track and all those kind of things. So, so the designer, back to it, did a great job in this house, making it breathtaking. And that's my brand, is I want people to walk in a house and say, this is stunning. Yeah. I want them to have that experience. It's not just like lipstick paint the wall, right? It needs to be somewhere I would live. And that is what we teach our clients as well, the people that flip. So Linda, who's the owner of this house, did a great job with that. And what I love about this house is it's the right size, it's open concept, which is really popular right now. It has stunning stuff upstairs. You might see some of that on the B-roll, the bathroom and things like that. But it's also mid-range price for Charlotte. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
For this area, it's right there.
For this area, it's really like a deal, right?
Yeah.
So I love it. She's just provided all of it, right? Absolutely. So the other side of this is, let's say somebody comes and they just love this house, which if you come look at this house, you would, and they want an FHA loan, right? Can we, as the people who are selling it, assist them somehow if they want to get into the house?
Yeah.
How would that work?
You mean like some kind of seller
like a buy down or credit? Seller credit?
Yeah, so that's a really big thing right now. And I've been telling a lot of my agents the same thing. He said they'll want to drop a price a house by $10,000, $15,000. And I tell them, I say, if you take that $10,000 and give it toward the buyer, they can get in the house a lot easier than saving $10 a month on a mortgage payment. On top of that, there's lender credits. We specifically are offering lender credits for, the majority of my partnerships. I like to offer that lender credit just to help offset those costs. So for this one in particular, we're looking, I was talking to Linda about it, and we're looking to give up to $4,500 in lender credits just to close the house, just like to help out.
And then she could give some on top of it
too, right? She could give
some
on top as well.
Can some of that be used for a down payment?
Down payment. It can be used to buy down the interest rate. It could be used to do.
She smiles beautifully.
Anything. Anything that they want to do with it, they can do.
I love that. So even if, like, say you went into a house and just for instance, they had like an electric range, right? Or you wanted a closet system and they didn't have it in there. And you went ahead and you said, all the rest of this house is just gorgeous. I want this house, but I really want a closet system. They could use those credits for anything, right? Anything. They could just upgrade the house immediately.
Anything.
Or maybe for a down payment and if it's enough, right?
If it's enough. So FHA does cap it out at 6% of the sales price.
Okay.
So, whatever we can do with that.
Yeah.
But essentially, somebody could come in, and if the credits offered, they could really get in this house with no money out of pocket.
Okay. Beautiful.
So, there's different ways to structure it. There's no one straight and narrow path. There are many ways that we can structure
Right.
it.
And I love that because we're partnering, that you're offering those credits.
Yes.
I've not heard many lenders that do that. So this is really, really beautiful. So listen, Great stuff. This guy, not only, if you come into my world and you want to get into flipping and you want to create this kind of beautiful stuff, you're into, love real estate, you love the creativity, and you don't want to, like, you know, lose money. In fact, who cares about losing money? Let's make a lot of money, right?
Let's make money. That's it.
And I'm going to talk about losing money because that does not happen in my world. It really doesn't. And you wanted to come in. He's also a guy, we'll have another conversation, that you would receive some, you potentially could fund the house.
Sure.
Kind of the same way, 100%, right? So you could get in on this, but also when you sell this house, there's so much there for a potential buyer. Yeah. And I want to put this out as soon as possible because I'm looking at my producer very hungrily, because I want to sell this house to, you know, a new family or somebody in Charlotte that's, you know, there's, you know,
perfect for a new family.
It's perfect. And, you know, it's just, everything's beautiful in here, turnkey, and they could get in for 100%. So thank you, Matt.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Thank you.